Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Anna from Anna Gaming, and today we are going to be doing a deck tech for none other than Black Purple Luffy. He recently got a bunch of new support, which changes up how you play the deck completely, and I am super excited to show you my very fun list that I've cooked up and played with. I love this deck. Alright, let's get right into it. Alrighty, starting off, we have the leader, Monkey.D.Luffy. He's a 5,000 power, 4 life, black purple leader, who says, Don 1, all of your characters gain +1 cost. And he also says, your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Don cards on your field are returned to the Don deck, add up to 1 Don from the Don deck and set as active. Then add up to 1 Don from the Don deck and rest it. So he ramps. If you bounce 2 Don back, he gets you back those 2 Don. So, pretty cool. Alrighty, the first card in the deck is Gum Giant. You want 4 of him. It is a 1-drop event that says counter Don -2, trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader is Straw Hat Pirate type, one of your characters or leaders gains plus 4,000 power during this battle, then draw 2 cards. It is an OP event for an OP deck. Next up, we have 4 Sanji. Sanji is a 1-drop with 2,000 power and 2,000 counter. He says, on play, if your leader is Straw Hat Pirate type, crew type, trash 5 cards from the top of your deck. He's a lot like Victorious Sindri in Thriller Bark, or Dr. Hogback in Thriller Bark. A 1-drop that trashes 5 from deck. Next up, we have a 1-drop Spoil. We need 4 of him. He has 2,000 counter and 0 power. On play, trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. Activate main, trash this character. If you have 15 or more cards in trash, give up to 1 rested Don to one of your leaders or characters. You don't really ever use that ability. He's mostly in here as a 2K, but if you need the trash, you can play him and trash some cards. He's nice. He's an early game trasher, which you need cards in your trash for this deck. Next up, we have 2 Roo Noah Zoro. He is a 2-drop with 1,000 power and 1,000 counter. He says, if your Straw Hat type character other than this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may trash this character instead. He also has Blocker, so he protects your Straw Hats, and he also protects your life with blocking. Next up, we have 4 Tony Chopper. Chopper is a 2-drop with 2,000 power and 1,000 counter. He says, on play, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. He then has Activate Main. You may trash this character if your leader is a Straw Hat Pirate type. Add up to 1 Straw Hat Pirate type character from other than Chopper from your trash to your hand. So he gets back any Straw Hat type character from your trash. He's really nice to have, and you want to add your 8-drop Namis, which we will be getting to very later in the video. A lot later in the video, but we will be getting to her. Next up, we have 4 Roo Noah Zoro. Zoro is a 3-drop with 5,000 power and 0 counter. He says, on play, return 1 or more Don from your field to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don from your Don deck, and set it as active. So you play this, you return 2 Don, it triggers your leader, you get a total of 3 Don back, 2 active, 1 rested. You use him to ramp. He's very nice, and I really enjoy playing with him. Next up, we have 4 Nico Robin. Nico Robin is a 3-drop with 4,000 power and 2,000 counter. She says, on play, Don -2. Add up to 1 Don from your Don deck and set it as active. She does pretty much exactly what Zoro does, except for you're forced to return 2. And yeah, no, that's it. You use her to ramp with your leader. She's pretty nice. I like her. She's also a 2K, where Zoro has no counter, so it's pretty nice. Next up, we have 4 Usahachi. Usahachi is the last of the 3-drops. He says he costs 3, obviously. He has 3,000 power and 2,000 counter. He says, on play, if you have 8 or more Don cards on your field, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. He's a 2K who's searchable, really nice, even though we don't run any searchers in this deck, but he's searchable in Straw Hats. Anyway, he's a 2K, he's nice, he rests big shit. If your opponent's playing Purple Katakuri, he rests, not Purple Katakuri, playing literally any deck with any blockers that cost 5 or less, he rests them. So that's pretty nice. Or if you have a character that you really need to kill that costs 5 or less, you can rest it and swing into it. Anyway, he's a nice versatile card. He's a 2K, which is why he's mostly in there. But I like him a lot. He's a lot of fun. Yeah, you want him in the 4 of because he's a 2K. Next up, we have 2 Pirate Docking 6. Pirate Docking 6 is a 5-drop with 7,000 power and no counter. This character gains +6 cost, so really, he costs 11. He also says, on play, trash 3 cards from the top of your deck. Play up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 2 or less from your trash. So you use him to play choppers. You can use him to play Zoro blockers if you need a blocker. You can use him to play Sanjis. He's a super nice, versatile card, and he's also a heavy beater. He's 7,000 power. He's pretty fucking good. We love to see him. And if you play him off of the Nami that we'll show you earlier, he gets you an additional body, which means you get a total of 3 bodies for the price of 1. So, pretty nice. Next up, we have 4 Sanguro. Sanguro is a 5-drop with 6,000 power and 1,000 counter. He says, when attacking once per turn, if you have 8 or more Dawn cards on your field, draw 1 card. He's really nice. I love him dearly. And yeah, he's card draw. Pretty poggers. Next up, we have 6-drop Monkey.D.Luffy. He costs 6, obviously. He has 7,000 power and no counter. He says, on play and when attacking, Dawn -2. If your leader is multicolored, your opponent has 5 or more Dawn cards on their field, your Straw Hat type crew leader has base power 7 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Every deck in this game now has a way to make their leader big, and this deck is no exception. You need it to get over and help you with those big leaders that you're fighting against. He also does Dawn -2, which is nothing in this deck because your leader says, cool, let's get those 2 Dawn back. We love him dearly, he's a powerhouse, and he's a must-kill card for your opponent, which we love those. Moving on to the 7-drops, we have 2 Monkey.D.Luffy. Monkey.D.Luffy is a 7-drop with 7,000 power and 1,000 counter, and he says a lot, so I'm going to pick him up and read him to make sure I don't get any of this wrong. Apply each of the following effects based on the number of cards in your trash. If there are 10 or more cards, this character's base power becomes 9,000 and gains +10 cost, making him a 9,016 or 17th Dawn card. He also says, if you have 20 or more cards in your trash, during your opponent's turn, your leader becomes 7,000 power. He buffs your leader a lot like Beer Luffy. And finally, if you have 30 or more cards in your trash, this character gains +1,000 power. So, if you have 30 or more cards in your trash, this is a 17 cost character with with 10,000 power. He's a beater. We love him so much. And yeah, he is one of the boss monsters in this deck if you have to play him. I usually don't, but he's very fun. Would recommend running him. Next up, we have 4 Luffy Taro. Luffy Taro is a 7-drop with 8,000 power and no counter. He says, on play, Dawn -1, play up to 1 purple Straw Hat type character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. He can play anything from Sanguro back. In fact, you want to play Sanguros with him. It's pretty nice. It's awesome. We love to see it. Next up, we have 2 Sanji. Sanji is a 7-drop with 7,000 power and 1,000 counter. On play, return 1 or more Dawn from your field to your Dawn deck. You want to return 2 so you can get them back with your leader. This character gains Rush during this turn, then rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. This rests blockers, this rests things that you'd want to kill. It's a pretty good card, and he's Rush. We like Rush. Big Rush lovers here on the Anot Gaming channel. Anyway, yeah. And the final card in the deck is Nami. Nami is an 8-drop with 6,000 power. We want 3 of her. You can argue that you'd want 4. Run 4 if you can. I just couldn't figure out where I'd want to add an additional one in the list, especially because you can get them back with choppers. So, if you want to run more, run more. I don't fucking care. She's also the last card in the deck. So if you want to run like the 9-drop Luffy, you can figure out all of your ratios, whatever you want. But anyway, Nami is an 8-drop with 6,000 power and no counter. She says, on play, if your leader has the Straw Hat type, play up to 1 Straw Hat character with a cost of 7 or less from your trash. The character you played gains Rush this turn. Nami can literally play every card in your deck, minus herself, from your trash. Every single card that's a Straw Hat. So, you can play Sanji's. Give it double rush, I guess. You can play Luffy Taro. You could play Luffy. You could play Luffy. You could play Sanguro. You could play Pirate Stocking 6. If you really want, you can play Usahachi for some ungodly reason. You can play Zoro or Nico Robin. You can play Tony Chopper or Tony Chopper. You can play Zoro. Have a blocker if you need. You can play anything. But what you really want to do here is you want to play Luffy Taro, because Luffy Taro can then play Sanguro from your hand. Here is what a turn could legitimately look like. You play Nami for 8. Nami says, cool, let's play that Luffy Taro from trash. You play Luffy Taro. Dawn -1, you play a Sanguro from your hands. Cool, now you have 2 6-drop bodies and an 8k body with Rush. And one of the 6-drop bodies draws a card when it attacks on your next turn. You don't even have to grab a Luffy Taro. If you grab a Monkey.D.Luffy 7-drop, you have a big dude that is a Rush swinger. If you really want, you could grab Monkey.D.Luffy and make your leader a 7k. You can skip the Luffy Taro if you don't have any good, if you don't have one in trash, or you don't have any good cards in hand to play with it, and you can just grab a Sanji. It already has Rush, but you have a beater. You could just straight up grab a Sanguro, give him Rush, so now you can swing with it. You can grab a Pirate Docking. Now you've done 3 cards from your trash. It's still good. You could grab a Zoro and ramp if you really need to for holding up Dawn for your Gum Giants. You can grab a Sanji if you need more cards in trash and give that Rush if you have to. You know, there's an infinite number of possibilities because of this Nami. And this deck is super strong and super fun, and I would 100% recommend playing it. It's so much fun. Give it a try. At least build it on the sim. And with all that being said, I'm Manok from Manok Gaming. If you want to help support me, click the link down below where you can go to my merch, poetry books, or do my tips and donations. If you can't support me financially, that's fine. Just do all the YouTube stuff. And also go follow my Twitch and my Instagram. Yeah, if you want to see more deck text, let me know. If you want to see other stuff, let me know. Yeah, if I have gameplay for this deck, it will be right now. And if not, then have a good day. I love you all. Please spread love and be kind. Bye-bye.